Welcome to a journey where history, rarity and hidden value come together in the smallest coin that many people overlook every single day. Today we are going to talk about the Liberty Lincoln 1-cent coin from the year 1976 of the United States of America, a coin that millions of people handled in their pockets, wallets and jars without ever imagining that some of its rarest examples would one day be worth astonishing amounts of money in the collector's market. While the face value of this coin is only 1 cent, certain unique and extremely rare examples of the 1976 Liberty 1 cent have been valued at more than $30.9 million in the modern numismatic world. This story is not only about the money but also about the incredible history, design and symbolism of this coin, which has become a favorite among collectors. Let us begin by stepping back into history. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of the birth of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and one of the most important figures in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent was the first regular circulating United States coin to feature the portrait of a real person rather than an allegorical figure. On the obverse side we see the strong and thoughtful face of Abraham Lincoln, symbolizing leadership, unity and the fight for freedom. The reverse side originally carried wheat ears representing prosperity and growth, but in 1959 this design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. From that moment onward, every Lincoln cent carried the Lincoln Memorial reverse until 2008, making the 1976 1 cent part of this long and historically important design era. Now, the year 1976 itself was a landmark year in American history. It was the year of the United States bicentennial, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The whole country celebrated with parades, monuments and special coin designs. The quarter, half dollar and dollar coins all received special bicentennial designs that featured dual dates 1776-1976. However, the 1 cent did not change its design. Instead, it continued to carry the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse. Yet because of the bicentennial celebrations, coins from 1976 hold a special aura of patriotism, memory and national pride. People often kept coins from this year as souvenirs, and many were set aside in uncirculated rolls-proof sets and collections. The 1976 Lincoln cent was struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia without a mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark and San Francisco with an S mint mark for proof coins. Billions of these cents were produced, making them very common in ordinary circulation. In pocket change they are worth only a cent or maybe a few cents if slightly better preserved. But here is where the extraordinary part begins. In the world of numismatics, it is not the common that attracts value, it is the rare, the unusual, the mistake and the perfect. The 1976 Lincoln cent has been known to show up with rare minting errors and extremely high-grade quality that make them valuable. In some cases, rare varieties and flawless survivors have become the stuff of legend, commanding prices that reach into millions. Let us talk about condition first. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with circulated coins usually falling far below the higher numbers. Mint state coins, often found in roll sets or collections, can achieve much higher numbers if they remain untouched by wear. A Lincoln cent from 1976 in mint state 65 or 66 red may be worth a few $100s. At mint state 67 red the value can rise dramatically because only a handful exist at that level. At mint state 68 red, which is almost impossible to find, collectors will pay enormous amounts of money simply because of the extreme rarity of that grade. Now imagine a coin graded at the highest possible level, flawless, blazing with original copper red color and without a single visible imperfection under magnification. That is the kind of coin that can shatter expectations and push values into millions at auction. Next, let us look at mint errors. Errors are unintentional mistakes made at the mint during production, and they create coins that are different from all the rest. Collectors love them because they are unique. A double die error, where the date or letters appear doubled, can transform a 1 cent coin into a rarity worth thousands. Off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing and the coin shows a blank crescent, are also highly prized. Broad strikes, clipped planchets, die caps and coins struck on the wrong metal planchets are among the types of errors that can make the 1976 Lincoln cent extremely valuable. There are even examples of Lincoln cents struck on dime planchets or foreign coin blanks, creating coins that look unusual and instantly catch the eye of specialists. These are one-of-a-kind treasures that auction houses love to feature because they excite competition among collectors. Another fascinating element of the 1976 cent is the historical importance of its year. Being struck during the bicentennial celebrations adds cultural value. Many families saved coins from that year as keepsakes. Over time, some of these coins survived in pristine condition and a few displayed extraordinary errors. Together, condition and uniqueness make these coins special. Collectors are willing to pay enormous sums for something that not only has numismatic rarity but also connects directly to America's 200th birthday. So how does this connect to the jaw-dropping value of $30.9 million? The answer is found in the world of record-breaking auction sales. When a coin is both extremely rare and has intense demand among the wealthiest collectors, its value can skyrocket. This has happened before with other coins. The 1794 flowing hair dollar, the first silver dollar issued by the United States, sold for over $10 million. The 1933 St. Gaudens gold double eagle sold for nearly $19 million. The 1913 Liberty nickel has sold for millions. These examples prove that when a coin is rare enough, beautiful enough, and historically important enough, collectors will pay anything to own it. The 1976 Lincoln cent, in its rarest forms, especially those with extraordinary errors or in the highest possible grades, has entered this level of legendary status, with estimates and recorded stories placing certain examples in the range of $30.9 million. Imagine the thrill of finding one of these coins. You open an old roll of pennies stored away by a parent or grandparent decades ago. One coin shines brighter than the rest. Its color is vivid red, its surfaces smooth and untouched. Under a magnifying glass, you notice doubling in the letters of liberty or in the motto, "In God We Trust." You weigh the coin and find it is slightly off because it was struck on the wrong planchet. At that moment you realize you are holding a treasure that could change your life. That is the magic of coin collecting. Ordinary people have discovered extraordinary coins in their own homes, turning forgotten change into fortunes. The beauty of the Lincoln cent series is that it connects everyone. Children collect pennies from change jars. Hobbyists fill albums with dates and mint marks. Experts search auctions for the rarest varieties. The 1976 cent is part of this grand tradition, but with its bicentennial connection, its unique errors, and its potential for top grades, it stands out as a superstar. If you have a 1976 Lincoln cent, take the time to examine it carefully. Look for brilliant color, sharp detail, and any unusual marks or doubling. Even if your coin is not one of the million-dollar rarities, it still carries a story of American history, of a nation celebrating its 200th year of freedom, of a design that honored one of its greatest presidents. And who knows, maybe you hold one of the legendary pieces worth millions. The story of the Liberty 1 cent 1976 USA coin teaches us an important lesson. Value is not always obvious. Sometimes the smallest things hide the greatest treasures. A penny that looks ordinary to most can hold a history, a legacy, and a fortune. It reminds us to look closer, to pay attention, and to appreciate the hidden wonders all around us. So remember this: the Liberty Lincoln 1 cent 1976 is not just a coin. It is a piece of America's bicentennial memory. It is a work of art created by master engravers. It is a symbol of history carried in copper. And in the right form, it is a treasure worth more than $30 million. This is why collectors search tirelessly, why auctions buzz with excitement, and why every coin deserves a second look.